Howdy! Happy Saturday, y'all. It's the 12th day of October 2024. Somebody told me that it was I Love Yarn Day. I think it was my sis Ola Joe. Hey, you got a natty cup of tea? I do. I have to fight them for my fruity teas. It's Raspberry Zinger again today. Cheers. And tables, like Mama would have said. And, of course, I'm working on this. I'll hold it up again in a little bit. Y'all know it's my usual. Doggone. Get out of my way. Thank you, Madonna, for sending me these. It's Yom Kippur. It's also Astronomy Day, National Chess Day, National Farmers Day, National Savings Day, and National Motorcycle Day. How many of you have ever ridden on a motorcycle or driven a motorcycle? I've never driven one, but I've been on the back of many of a Harley or Triumph. It was fun. Food holidays are pulled pork and gumbo. Last time I was on a motorcycle, on the back of a motorcycle, one of my friends, male friends, had one. You know, I can't even remember the kind he had. We went to AA on his motorcycle. I went with him to pick it out. It was beautiful. Y'all know this is my Agatha's reading show, one of many. I've actually completed a few. It's getting into the pinkish purplish, like I showed you yesterday. Do too many rows on it, cause y'all know I did a little of this, a little of that, a little of about 5 or 6 whips. Have this sitting around here. Let's see who's at Granny's today. Oh, and I have for our trivia today, instead of doing 60s or 70s, which we can do, but I've got, I think it's knitting, but I think it's kind of yarny also, maybe. So we'll see. Oh, and look at these. I just got these out of the mailbox today, or actually my brother got them out of the mailbox for me. It's the brand new red metal. Aren't they gorgeous? I got a G plus and a J, and yes, they are heavy. You know, the bigger the heavier. This is a J. 6 millimeter, and the G plus is a 4.7, so like a size 7. How gorgeous it is, and it comes with a little cleaning cloth. I have several of those from any of the metal ones I've ordered. The onyx is here. Size is my onyx and H. Aren't those two pretty together? Those are Mama Swift's. I know red is her favorite color. I know Sissy T, Sweet Tea, her favorite colors were black and red. But aren't they gorgeous? Love them, love them, love them. Just got those two. I just have to get a couple along. Shouldn't have got those. I'm about broke as a convict. Oh, and one of y'all said I should put, now these are some Temu. I got a set of these from Temu, and it's got these little open spaces on the end. So one of y'all said, well, you could stick a stitch marker in there, and look at there. This is one from Ellie's pack last year, I'm pretty sure. Her fall and Halloween set. Ain't that cool? And I used it. Love it. It's about like using a tulip. Love this too. Love, love, love it. I've used both of those on my Mad Scientist shawl. Now let's see who's in the house. And we do have our DAF today. No Temu hauls. I do have my Witch's Brew Coffee Company shirt on. It's got the boo-boo and says it's 1962 instead of 1692. But I love it. It's funny. I've lost y'all. I was going to look right here. I'll just look up here. I'll just have to scroll back. Scroll up. Got my computer glasses on again. If y'all didn't see them, I have new spectacles. I still have my way cool ones. They put new lenses in these. So these I wear when I'm not looking at the computer. When I'm trying to see what y'all be saying, I use these. Now I can look up here. Hey, Reza. Hey, Tracy L. And it's Sarish. And Shatika. Thank you, darling. Blessings back. And howdy. I'm just so used to you saying blessings. I didn't even look. You said howdy. And Saturday. Folks be talking to one another. Hey, Sandra. She said, roofing company said we need an entire new roof. Oh, my gosh. Waiting for the insurance adjuster to get here this afternoon to see what they'll pay. Now, was this was from Helene, right? Hey, Leslie. She's reminding you about thumbs. Yes, please. Tracy Swan. Hello, darling. Much love to you too, Tracy, darling. Much love to you all. Ivy B, my darling. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Lynn, the crafter cranker. And there's my Pammy Poo, Be Creative Crafts. You know anything else? Yeah. Hey, Zach, y'all keep praying. Keep Pam in your prayers. Her recent diagnosis. Zach's on his way to work. Well, thank you so much for popping in, dear, and I'm glad you're feeling better. He said he just had a little runny nose. Hey, Michael, darling. He's lurking and working, so blanket hugs, he says. In other words, hey to everybody. Leslie's telling folks. Oh, your sister, Sarish, has a Honda. How cool, a Honda bike. You want one of those, Tracy? One of those what? One of those hooks I was showing? The red furls. Oh, you watch Jaxie's still on, Lynn? That's cool. I was over there before I had to get over here and get my spot. Hey, my Soila, darling. Hey, Mary King. Hey, Angela Wright. I'm so glad you're doing well and you're drinking your water. Still no project right now. That's okay. So said beautiful hooks, aren't they? They are heavy, though. So if you don't like heavy, I had to get used to them. Those any colored metal ones are, as you would guess, they're heavy. And please go through my sis. Right there she is. Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor. She's got a link for furls. Please go through her affiliated link. It doesn't cost you anymore, and it helps her out a little bit. She's had many, many furls giveaways. Many. Oh, Alien Raid, Angela says, yep, I was over at Miss Connie's too, and she and Cynthia were on. Hey, Ellen's Crochet, happy Saturday to you too. Hey, Storm's Radios and Cats. Howdy, Sam, by hook or by needles. Nothing new, scans on Monday. Okay, pray hard, everybody, that they've caught it quickly and they can get it out of her body. And Sandra said, yep, the damage was from Helene. Our house, daughter's house, and son's 3 houses all have roof damage. Well, I'm sure you have good insurance, and I know that's a pain in the hiney to have to do that, but thank God. Hopefully that's enough. That's enough damage. Hopefully that's all. Like you said, didn't you say you had several neighbors or people in your county maybe that had trees fall on their houses? Hey, Lana, coming from Jaxie Mays. Oh, she's here now. Okay. You gonna do what? Pop out, Srish? Is that what you saying? Thank you for coming, sweetie. You can go back to bed. Hey, China, the Crochet Queen. It says, hello, lovely chat. How's everybody doing today? I hope great. Trish says she's going to, pop out and try to get some sleep. Okay, baby. I totally understand. I don't blame you a bit. Hey, Kristen F. Hey, Panda. Oh, you at work still on a Saturday, being a ninja? Popping in to say hey and leave his thumb. Yep, weekend's going great. Hope yours is. Have a wonderful day, he says. We'll catch the replay when he gets home. He's always so sweet about that. Panda's the best. He says hi and bye, chatty chat. Happy Saturday to you all. And Leslie's saying good night. It's Rish. She's in India, so it's in the middle of the night for her. Probably, I don't know. I know when we come on at 5, it's like 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. So I guess 1:30-ish or so. Pam, hey, sweetheart. Thank you. Leaving thumbs and hugs, or a thumb and hugs. Jeanette Egan, there's another one that we pray for. Pray hard for these girls. Thank you so much. Hey, Melanie J. So wonderful to be able to look at you guys and be able to see the chat from up here because of my wonderful, way cool. Still not as cool as these. These were the coolest I could find that had the pretty on the outside. Wish I had more of it around here. It's way cool on the sides. Kristen F, Melanie J. Sanders said, yeah. Oh, yeah, you did say that. 6 died from trees falling on their houses. You had winds clocked at 100 miles per hour. Oh, my gosh. Thankful for our lives and much more than, much more fortunate than some, right? Hey, Wonder Star Art. How you doing? Sax's prayers to those affected, Sandra, but glad you're safe. I am doing great. Star Art, how are you? Greetings from the UK. Hey, Mandy. Mandy says hello, everyone. Bella. My beautiful Christina. Bella Ancinetto. You lost power, Melanie J. How long were you without power? Even my kids that were they were way down southwest in Florida, so they lucked out with Milton. If they'd have been a little more up north or it'd have come a little more down south, they would have gotten it. But they just had some strong winds and their power went out a couple of times at a couple hours each time. So they thank you, Jesus. Thank y'all for the prayers. JB's Crochet Amber. Hey, sweetie, jumping on to leave her DNA. And love. Thank you so much, sweetie. Hope everyone is having a fantabulous Saturday. Yes, darling, you too. Everybody's saying howdy to one another as you do. Tracy says prayers and love for all affected by recent hurricanes. Yes. There's the birthday girl, Trish. Hey, sweetheart. Love you. Mwah. Did you have a party and I slept through it? Doggone it. I was so sleepy yesterday. And Wednesday. I'm a little bit better today. Hey, Boucher. Hey, Mara. Melanie says, fortunately, just 4 days and a week without my GrannyDee. Yes, thankful. Our Florida people are okay. Yes, 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 yes. Sarisha's birthday isn't until January, I think she said. Hi, Amelia Rodriguez. How are you, honey? Good to have you. Sorry, just reading through. Hey, Kimmy. How are you, sweetheart? Sola says, need more thumbs, please. There's Marsha Lee Boo. Marsha's Crochet Coffee Creations. Fine, Amelia says, that's great. Well, hopefully I howdied everybody. If I missed anybody, I sure didn't mean to. And all of you nutty buddies are nutty buddies of distinction today, because I didn't get anybody written down for today. So I'll have to do better tomorrow, I hope. And thanks to all of you that subscribe. That means you're in the Squirrel Squad. So thank you to you. And thanks to all the nutty buddies that are nutty buddies of distinction. Jazz hands, spirit fingers. To all nutty buddies. So let's do a couple of songs, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it. Here's for the nutty buddies. And a thanks to all of you. Thank you so very much. Now back to chat. A lot of people dancing. All right. Is Miss C in the house? Hello, Miss C. Cousin C. That's Cuz C. Hey, sweetheart. If you just came in and missed it, I'll just show you one. My newest furls. The red metal. Isn't it gorgeous? I got this one and I got a J. With tax and everything and shipping and handling might as well say $30 a piece. $30 a piece. Yes, yes. I think they're worth it. And you get a little polishing cloth in your bougie boxes that I'm going to get rid of. It's time for RDAF. Frankenpickle is the announcer for the RDAF this month. While Grape Nuts takes a break. And I have for you today, for the most part, I have a few that came from other places, but a lot of them today are from Knit Crate, which I'm sad to say is no more. Well, I got this Malabrigo. I thought it was kind of like some Halloweeny colors. Orange and purple. Look at those speckles, speckles, speckles. Yep, sometimes Darn Good Yarn has Malabrigo. And this color is 681 Lynx, Lynx. And it's the Makita line, Mechita. It's 100% superwash merino, 100 grams in this hank. And how many yards? 400, I think. Yep, 385 meters, which is 420 yards, and made in Peru. Where my daughter has been several times, my eldest, with her job. What do y'all think of that? You like that? Hey, Heidi Dee. Hey, Lydia, sweetie. Hugs. I say hey to Gwen. Howdy to everybody that just came in. And these two, I don't remember where I got these, but I've shown them a bunch of times. And it's great for Halloween too. Zombie yarns. And it says, Lorna dies again. DYES. And where's the information? Let's see. It says gutsy fingering. That's the base. 51% organic cotton, 49% bamboo. Approximately 430 yards in each. And I have two. So plenty to make a shawl. Would be cool. And the color is moldy wine. Not to be confused with natty tea. Those good colors for moldy wine. Zombie yarns. Look at those speckles. Love it, love it, love it. Linda says, does look Halloweeny. Both of them, this and the Lynx, I think. Oh, let me take a break just a minute to show you the whole thing that my child made me that I've been wearing the last 2 times I was on live. If you didn't hear me say VJ, the first day I wore it, she found out it's called Katana Kerchief Tank, I believe, or Katana Tank. And I believe I put it in my community tab after I saw she had put it in the chat. There's a lot of yarn in this. And this yarn, I think, is all it might be some twister in it too. Twister and Cotton Kings, maybe, but it's all hobby yarn. You know, yesterday I wore it where you could see this side. And the first time I wore it, you could see this side with the, this way. And the straps were a little bit long, so I may see if we, and I know I've got some ends to sew in yet, but I just tied a little knot in each. It works. Don't really notice it too bad. But I love it. I don't know how long it took her, but you know, do y'all know how long it takes you to do stuff when people ask you, how long did it take you to do that? Cause I don't know. I just work on this a little bit, that a little bit, this a little bit for months. So I have no idea. This yarn is called Yarn and Soul, and I want to say that maybe I picked this up at my LYS, but I'm not totally positive. It says Super Fine 400, and that's because it is super fine alpaca. It's so soft. I have a bunch of alpaca, and well, several alpacas that I got out for the RDAF today. RDAF, recommended daily allowance of fiber. You always thought that was a horrible name for a, oops, missed something. I haven't looked, but Mama G usually goes live right after me. And then Dee, you not seeing it? Oh my gosh, in the nursing home you used to work at, and their beauty shop was called Curl Up and Die. I've seen just a beauty shop, but not in a nursing home. That is kind of bad for a nursing home. Kind of funny, but kind of, yeah, kind of tactless. Hey, Donna Woolslago. How you? Leslie says, let's show Lydia some love while she takes a break from lives. And she's got her link there. So, yeah. Watch some of her videos or lives or let them run. Chris Ness is very pretty. Different ones. I think Mama G is, but y'all let me know. Should be coming on right after me. And like I said, and then Dee. Hey Denise, she said Mama G said she was going to try to do a premiere of her alpaca farm trip. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Hey Deb, Deb's Crochet and Knit Cafe. How's stuff going? Yeah, we didn't have any damage from storms. It didn't even get bad here. Not bad at all. Had a little rain out of Helene, but nothing bad. But anyway, this is a pretty brown. So very soft with that alpaca. Like I said, I just been crazy about some alpaca, and it's 100% superwash alpaca. I told you, did I? 400 yards. So I could put this with a lot of my one-off yarns that I have. This is one from Knit Crate. And they also had, when they had these boxes, they had a teal. And I guess it's either black or real dark gray, but they also had this one. I got a lot of the teal ones and I gave them to my youngin'. My little red-headed, blue-eyed child down in Florida, the one y'all helped me pray for. This is called Wired, and it's 40% Huacaya alpaca, which is a type of alpaca. 30% wool, 30% Surrey alpaca, and it's worsted weight. And there's 150 yards in this hank, which is 137 meters. So I had several of these, but I had a whole bunch of the turquoisey color along with the black. I thought it would be pretty for Sissy something with her blue eyes and her red hair. And she did make herself a top, I do believe is what she made with it. Let's see. Let's do these 2 or 3. Here's a sparkle one. And you can actually see the sparkles. Woohoo! It must have some alpaca too. It's so floppy. Let's see. No, it doesn't. 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 10% stellina, which is the sparkly bits. It's a sport weight, so a number 2. And there's 300 yards, which is 274 meters. And I have several of them. It's kind of a raspberry color. I'll tell you the color, ruby. I think it's more raspberry than ruby, but whatever. It's pretty and it's soft, and you don't feel the sparklies. At least I don't. I don't be feeling them. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I think I just showed you this, the happy little tree. I guess it must be really dark green. I think I see it now. I was seeing black before, but I think it is a really, really dark green, which is beautiful. Sort of a tealish green. Let's see. The base is their Aldine Wool's Chill. And it's 90% Surrey alpaca and 10% cashmere, and it feels amazing. Amazing. I think it's the worsted weight, did I say? Yeah, worsted weight 150 yards, which is 137 meters. Sorry, I know I just showed you that not long ago, but I thought it bared repeating. And then this is a bulky one, Uru Yarn Electric, and it's a real dark charcoal gray. It's called Nebula. Is the colorway. It's 40% Hyakua alpaca. Huacaya, sorry. 30% wool and 30% Surrey alpaca. Was it the same thing as that other one I just showed? Sounds like it's worsted weight too. Same. 150 yards. I thought it might be a bulky, but it's not. It is worsted. It's a fat worsted. Real dark charcoal. Which can go with a lot of your one-off yarns as well. And then I thought this was pretty for fall. This is on the Knitology base. And this is called European. And it's worsted merino, it says. 100% superwash merino wool, and the colorway is European Robin. 218 yards, which is 199 meters. And it's orange and shades of gray and sort of taupe in places. My hair hanging off of it. Here we go. Pretty sure I have 2 of these. No, in the knit crate, we normally got 2 of whatever unless we bought extra. And this is the last one today. And it's also a knit crate yarn, Vitalina Tweety Sheet, it's called. And it does have lots of Tweety bits in it. And the colorway is spot on. It's called Spiced Cranberry. 90% wool, 10% Donegal neps. And it's an Aran weight, so maybe a little bit bigger than or about the same as worsted. It's also 150 yards and 137 meters. Isn't that pretty? It's like a plum with the Donegal naps in it, which are sort of a cream. And that's it. And that's all for your art after today. Hey, Doctor. Oh, Lord, that red. You like it? It's sort of a burgundy. Well, I think it's really more plumish. Hey, Vivian. How you be? Dry as a bone today. And I've been working just a little bit. I still want to do Sunita's little ghosty. I started it, but I went so rogue on it. I wasn't even following the pattern at all, and I want to do it by her pattern. So I really wanted to find some glow-in-the-dark yarn, but I know I had some reflective tape yarn. This is that concentric by Haiku that was almost 50 bucks a skein, $48.99. That I must have ordered in my sleep because I have no recollection of ordering that. Here's the furls sticking out of it. But it had the navy in the very middle that you just saw me hold up. And then some grays. And then a beautiful wine, I guess. Which are not my normal colors I gravitate towards, but I think they'll be lovely for wintertime. And it's the Agatha shawl again. And it's not so nice and squishy. It's 100% baby alpaca. Yes. Just a couple things I've been working on. And greasing up my hands with the lotion I got at Bath and Body Works that I got for freebies. Did any of y'all, do y'all have I guess it's a membership, a card carrying? Anyway, you get coupons ever so often. Not very often. But for one free, God, it smells good. Smells like, kind of like honeysuckle. Yes, so I stay busy, but it doesn't really look like it. Just do a little here, a little there. I want that ghosty done. And you know, though, do y'all remember those little spider things I made that went on your hand? Your fingers just stuck through it and it looked like a spider web here. I made it out of black, I think. And then it had a button right here. I gave it to Hannah and Anna. I was going to try to find that pattern and make it again. Still haven't donned the spider gloves. Yeah. And I think I even glued a plastic spider on it, or if I didn't, that was my plan. You love Casper, the movie, your favorite? I always liked that commercial when I was a kid. They were crocheted, Mara. They were crocheted. I cannot remember who. I'm sure I saved the pattern. And they were real quick to work up. Oh, that's good tea. Even if I do have to fight the gnats for it. All right, we have got some time to do some grizz. What are these called? Grizz. No, quiz grizz. What is a textile? A shiny wire inside a light bulb. B, any filament or yarn used to produce cloth. C, a cork inside a wine bottle. D, the thread on a the tread on a tire. What are textiles? A is the first one. A shiny wire inside a light bulb. B, any filament or yarn used to produce cloth. C, a cork inside a wine bottle. D, the tread on a tire. Dago! Hey, y'all. Hey, honey. Don't forget Dago's fundraiser, y'all. Okay, y'all saying B, of course. Which trio of plant-derived materials can be transformed into yarn suitable for knitting or crocheting? A, tomato, loco weed, and maple. B, corn, wheat, and barley. C, oak, pine, and cedar. D, hemp, cotton, and linen. Right, Melanie? I think you're behind a little bit. Somebody tell Melanie to refresh. I see D. Hey, Sherry. Did I say hi to Miss Sherry Knowles? If I didn't, hey, sweetie. Okay, D, hemp, cotton, and linen, you say. Of course. What term refers to a small sample of knitting? Some of us don't do this, or for crochet either. A, spool. B, swatch. C, hank. D, swister. SWISSTER. Hey, Chris. I'm good. How you, honey? It's Donna's birthday today. So I'll have to sing. Did I say hey to you, Emily? If not, hey, sweetie. Okay, y'all were saying B to that swatch? Of course. Why would a knitter choose to block their knitting? A, to fix a dropped stitch in the pattern. B, to help the knitting achieve the final shape you desire. C, to separate different color yarns in a design. D, to prevent the cat from getting at your yarn. A, B, C, or D. Hola, Maritza. You're taking care of your mom-in-law again, Dago. She wanted to come back now that she's here. Not sure if you'll be able to do your live celebration. Oh, no. What'd you say? But she'll still do a drawing for her winners and just record. When are you doing that, honey? Is that today? And I see y'all are saying B for that to help the knitting achieve the final shape you desire. Sounds good to me. And it is correct. Can you identify the technique often employed to close the toe in numerous sock patterns? Something I still have not learned to do yet. A, nipper stitch with a Knipper. B, kettle stitch. C, knicker stitch. D, Kitchener stitch. Which one do you use to close up the toe of a sock? Good, Donna. Glad to hear it. You're doing great. Ooh. What y'all be saying? Hey, Carol G. Y'all need to hear it again. I see several of you putting D, which is Kitchener stitch. Anyone else? That is correct, I believe. Yes. What special stretchy effect is created when knit and purl stitches are used alternately in the same row and the pattern is repeated in subsequent rows, often found on cuffs and hems of knitted garments? Would that be A, double stitch, B, rib stitch, C, zigzag stitch, D, repeat stitch? So what's your question, sweetie? This answer to this? Yeah, if you don't knit, then you probably don't know. But yeah, some of you are saying rib stitch, I see, which is B. And that is correct. It's kind of like when you do post, back post, front post crochets. You know, like this. I knit 2, purl 2 to get that effect. And y'all said B, which was, oh, we already went back. I guess it was rib stitch though, right? Okay, in the realm of knitting, yarn varies from biggest and bulkiest to the lightest. To the lightest and finest. Between these two extremes, there exists a moderate weight yarn that is both easy to use and to locate. What is this type of yarn known as? A, baby, B, worsted, C, superfine, D, bulky. I'll read it again just in case you missed the question. In the realm of knitting, yarn varies from the biggest and bulkiest to the lightest and finest. Between these two extremes, there exists a moderate weight yarn that is both easy to use and locate. What is this type of yarn known as? A, baby, B, worsted, C. Superfine. D. Bulky. What y'all be saying? B, 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 which is worsted? Of course, that's right. True or false? Machines can knit. True or false? Machines can knit. Get off there. Oh my gosh, it went away. Hey, what y'all saying? Not as good as us, Sola says. I think that's true too. True, correct, but they cannot crochet. What are the tools used by knitters to craft their creations? A. Pins. B. Chopsticks. C. Sticks. D. Needles. And in the UK, they're known by one of these that I just said that we don't use here in the States. Talk about it in a second. And Mara and Carrie were on this morning, and they had a fun game, a scrambled word game. It was time. That was fun. Should be needles, right? Yes, of course. But some of us have used other things like chopsticks. Put it in a little pencil, the hand, little pencil sharpener like you sharpen your colored pencils or whatever in. I have done those and made a point on chopsticks before. Hey, MacGyver. Gotta do what you gotta do when you're out in the wild and can't find a knitting needle. Observing the shape of a sock, you'll notice it's essentially a tube with a bend. Several techniques exist to create this bend for the heel, which is not a commonly used term for a type of sock heel constructed. A. Peasant heel. B. Dutch heel. C. French heel. D. Snake heel. Gosh, I don't know any of those. Which is not a commonly used term. I don't remember any of those terms being used before, y'all. A is peasant heel. B is Dutch heel. C. French heel. D. Snake heel. Do we want to use stare? Oh, I said my father double dared me once at a Thai restaurant to knit noodles with chopsticks. Hang on, I gotta get back up here. Must have been the waitress. Oh, maybe your mom. I did it to my mother's horror. Love it. Hey, why not? What do y'all think? Peasant heel, Dutch heel, French heel, snake heel. I haven't heard of any of these. but which is not a commonly used term for a type of sock heel. What are y'all saying? I hope Sam sees that. This one I do not know. Chris says snake. Culin says snake. Okay, we'll go with snake. Correct. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, y'all, I think I'm going to stop right there. That was 10. 10 questions. We'll do more next time, which should be tomorrow. Oh, shoot, I forgot to see if any of y'all wanted to come up. Well, I'll have to do it tomorrow because we only have 5 more minutes. Does it look like not Mama Swift, Mama G Gear's going to come on? Or have that premiere? I think she said something about a premiere. Thank you, Angela. Yes, Solon. Thank you so much for all your help. Thank you, Lana. Nothing for Mama G, God. Well, do any of you want to go live and we'll raid you? Oh, Chris said there is a premiere. Okay. Can still go over and do a raid for her premiere. My cousin's here mowing. Can you hear the mower? Oh, it's nap time for GrannyDee again. Dawn Loves Yarn is live. Okay, so we can go to the premiere and or Dawn Loves Yarn. I don't know who that is, but maybe I could check it out. Anyway, see you tomorrow, hopefully, God willing, and the creek don't rise. Hey, Jaxie. Mwah. Love you. Love to all the squirrels in the nest. Love to anybody that watches the replay. Like Panda and anybody else. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like Auntie Mama says. Yes, have a blessed day, Mara says. Hugs until tomorrow, Dr. says. Okay. See y'all later. Let's say be sweet, don't be ugly. Maybe. Boop, bitty boop, 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 boop.